Hello everybody guys. Hi guys, how you guys doing today? We're rebuilding the fork seals. This one blew out on Dad's DR. So we already did the other one, so we know what we're doing. So
probably for my awesome jumping skills.
yeah, some awesome jumping skills. You know, when they say when pigs fly, I think they're referring to DRs jumping, because they don't really like to jump. In my experience, you know. But so we're just gonna take that one off and then cut into parts where we're actually rebuilding it. So it's just unbolting that and sliding it down so we can get it out of there. And then we're gonna also have to do my the forks on my 125, but they're inverted, so you have to do different things to them. But
I'm just tightening this down so I can get to that cap easier with the socket. I found it easiest to do that instead of taking all the handlebars and everything off.
yeah, and just lowering it, the what is it called, the shock through there. But yeah, we have the other one. Where do you put it?
Over there.
Oh yeah, it's right here. We already rebuilt this one. Well, mostly I was at the mall today, so I came back and, you know, helped a little bit, but you got a lot of it taken apart already. So yeah, that's where that's at. And check it out. Yeah, I need to wash it. It's a dirty bike. Just sticks our wrench on there. Alright, I'm going to cut to where we're actually taking it apart.
So take this cap off, and I usually keep my hand over it because it's not under pressure. You don't want it hitting you in the face.
The spring. In there.
Or the cap.
Yeah, both of those.
There we go. So, cap, spacer, washer,
Spring.
and the spring. Looks to me like they put hydraulic fluid in it.
Yeah, it's awfully
I'm putting
red.
actual fork
Fork seal oil.
Yep.
We got from Motorcycle Superstore. So we buy all our stuff. I got my fork seals and for my YZ, and then our tires. Yeah, he got a front tire for his, and then this is my back tire.
Take this and
You dump
dump it out, and then
a lot of fork oil in there.
wasn't much in this one because this one was leaking.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Most of that was from the last one. A little bit coming out.
Drain that out there, pretty good.
You can drain it out and it still doesn't matter. When you take the thing apart, there's just oil everywhere, so
It's very messy. That's
very messy job, but well, see, I just dipped it right in there like that. But if you do it yourself, you can save a couple $100.
is that how much it costs to rebuild one of these?
Most of the places are charging $150, $200 to rebuild forks.
Huh.
So you buy the fork seals for $29, and you can save yourself $100 or better.
So that's gonna drain out there.
All right. So there's a special tool that they want you to buy. It's like $30. I went to the hardware store and I bought this. It's a 3/4 bolt, and I put 2 3/4 nuts on it and tighten them down together, and then that will slide down in there to hold that. And when I get that piece out, we'll show you what that looks like. So that goes down in there.
It's a little tight fit, but
Yeah. Make sure there ain't no dirt on there. I mean, I'll clean it out anyhow, but
oh, there we go.
there we go.
Now it's in there.
Yeah, getting it out is gonna be the fun part, probably.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta turn that to go the other way. So that's in there, that's holding that piece now. Like I said, you really should have it sticking up out of there, but I had to go get it quick, so. Then on the bottom, there's an Allen wrench. Allen thing. So you gotta have somebody hold that and
Turn the Allen wrench.
turn the, and sometimes it's harder than it
Appears.
Alright, we're gonna have to put it in the vise so I can get leverage on it. So we'll put that in there like that. I'll put a towel in there so I don't ruin it.
Oh, is that the right way?
You holding it?
Yeah.
It must be this one.
It must be like.
They must have replaced that other one at one time. This
Yeah.
one here is a lot.
All right. I'm gonna have to cut up to this part because I need both hands. That was tighter than we thought, and I needed to use both hands.
Okay, so this is the piece that's inside here that holds your forks together, because it comes down in here like this, and then this little bolt here goes in it, and that tightens it down just like that. So the tool that they want you to buy, which is like $30, goes in here just like that. So I just did it for $2, but like I said, it should be longer so you don't have to jam it down in there, but that's how it works. Stick that in there and it holds it tight. These are 3/4 or 30 millimeter. 30 millimeter is probably a little better because it's a little tighter because it's metric, but this worked good for us. Okay, so next step is I need to get the spring out. It holds the dust cap and the seal in, and I think they must have changed that other one once before, just by the way it was. It was a lot easier.
Yeah, if you're gonna do one, you might as well
Okay.
do both.
So that spring comes off. Get out of here. And then this gets messy.
As you can see.
So what you do, whoop, you bring it up till it hits a little bit. There you go.
Pops right out, all that stuff.
There's the seals right there. You got all this stuff in here. So here's your seals that are bad. These on the DR, these can stay right on. And you can see it's just leaking everywhere. So pop them off.
Important to remember what direction they're
Yeah, make sure you know what direction, but the guide tells me that the two wipers go. You can see that look at the dirt in there. So that seal must have went bad for a while. There's a lot of dirt in there.
Yeah, the whole thing's just covered in dirt.
Yep. Now I use the old seal to pound the new one in, and we'll show you how that's done.
But if you're gonna do this, make sure you have a lot of rags.
Okay, so you got your new seal and you got your dust thing. And what I do, they say to put grease and stuff on them, but these things are so, you can either use grease or the lube, so you can almost just do something like that. Get a little bit on there. And then I'll wipe everything off, and then we'll
Start
Alright.
applying them. Yeah, because that's dirty.
That's that thing that got stuck in.
Yeah, it gets stuck in there.
So we'll have to get that out before we.
It goes. That's a little plastic piece that goes.
It goes in, and for some reason it's stuck when you don't have the spring in there.
When you don't have the big spring, it gets
We'll
stuck
pop
in
that
there.
out.
That
This
goes
thing?
in there. Yeah.
Maybe I did. But that little plastic piece, I don't know why it gets stuck like that.
Yep,
There
there
we
it
go.
goes. See this little plastic piece right there.
It
That
gets stuck. For some reason, it's supposed to come out like this. That's how it's supposed to be. And then this piece goes on like this. For some reason, when you pull that up without, obviously with the spring or anything in it, gets stuck in there. So, you gotta be careful with that. You can see, my hands are all a mess, even though I drained that out. So, clean this off. Real good. Alright, now we're, get this, clean this out. Yeah, there's some goop in there. Okay, so I got all the old pieces off, all the old seals. You saw me pop that out. Now what I do is I slide this in, make sure your spring's on there and stuff. Slide that down in there, and that should come out like that. Well, what happens is this thing sits on here like that. It comes up and gets stuck in there. Don't ask me why they designed it that way, but it gets stuck in there. So what I do is I slide it down in here first. A little bit. Get my bolt and just start it. I don't put it in all the way. I just start it so it grabs a couple threads. There we go, we got a couple threads started. And then I just leave it like that, and then I'm going to turn around and do everything else. So the metal piece is down in there. As you can see, it's wobbly. So what you got to do is you got to pound that down in. So I have these that I made. I just took a piece of PVC, cut it in half, get it lined up, and you're going to pound this down in with the weight of the fork. And you'll hear it's a different sound when it gets down in there. So alright, so I got that piece down in there, and I just used a little piece of plastic so you don't get no nicks. Make sure you got it going the right way. Slide it down. Because if you're going to get nicks, it's putting it on right away, and if you have any nicks on your forks, because these forks actually clamp in here and here. Okay, and I just use the plastic and use it to go down over like that. And when I get towards the bottom, I pop it off. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is use the old seal as a buffer. I'm going to put the old seal on like that. Use my little makeshift things here. PVC. The PVC probably could have been a little bit bigger, but it's what I had, so. Make sure you get that one seated down. There's actually little lines in here that you can see it, and then this is the dust seal. We'll put the dust seal on, and hopefully, yep, looks like it's good. You can see there's a line in there. Well, you can't see it because the lighting's horrible in here. There's a little line that clip sits in. As long as you can see that, you got her down far enough. I ripped my glove. Slide that down on. Use my screwdriver. Pop that in, and just make sure it's down all the way inside. Just like that, it popped in. I can see it's all the way around. That's good, that's good. Okay. Okay, now what we got to do is get the tool again, stick it in there and tighten this down. So we're going to take this, slide it down in here, hold that, turn that, okay. Where's my iron wrench? Right here. Tighten the Allen key back down in here, the Allen bolt. And it's going to hold your shocks together. Okay. Alright, so we got the seals all done, all that's done. Now my manual says 19.9 fluid ounces. I just put 20 in it. It's going to make it just a little bit stiffer, but that's alright for me because I'm not your average weight for riding a DR anyhow. I'm probably a little heavy than most people. Your average rider's probably 170 pounds or so. Don't look at the bench, it's all messy.
Just look at the oil.
So I'm using the Maxima fork oil, 10 weight is what they recommend.
And you can get one of these measuring things at Walmart.
And since you got to put 20 in it, in each fork, it's just shy. You just don't have enough. You got to use a little dinky bit, so you got to buy 2 of them because you need 2 ounces. So they make you buy a whole nother one for 2 ounces. Now some people use measuring. They'll say, well, the proper way is to use this measuring device and yada yada. And that probably is true. It probably is better to use the measuring device, but if I'm putting the same exact amount in each one, it should be fine.
So as one would think.
Yeah, if it's going for 19.9, which 20 ounces is easier to do, and I put 20 in each fork.
You gonna pull that up or?
Yeah, I will when I put the spring in. So I'm just gonna dump my 20 ounces in here. And then I'm going to pull it up. When you put the spring in, the tighter side goes to the top. Drop my spring in there. Washer. Spacer. Then top cap. And it's real fine thread top cap. So you gotta take it and push it down and make sure you don't cross thread it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I got my 22. I'm gonna take this, screw her back down. It's got a seal at the top. And that's about all you gotta do. When I put it on, I'll just double check it. But when I took these off, they barely, see, you can't hold on down there because it'll just spin. So when I clamp it in the clamp, I'll tighten it down just a little bit. So that's all there is to it. And there you go.
And then we'll put them on the bike.
Yeah. And this is only the first time I've ever done this, so
Yeah.
for the first time I don't think I did too bad. First time I've ever done fork seals in my life. So should work pretty good. You can see you're cleaning it. And he's got the guards on them, so I'm hoping it keeps a lot of the dirt out of them.
Yeah.
I'll wipe them off before we slide them on. So that's it.
Yep. Thanks for watching and subscribe. Catch you guys on the flip side. And we'll do some of my YZ. So, half taken apart bike dive. Whoa!